A soft melody drifts through time, mingling with the whispers of wind rustling through ancient leaves. The scene is both familiar and fantastical. A lush expanse of greenery, cascading down tiered platforms against a backdrop of sun-drenched brickwork. This isn't a modern botanical garden, but a vision of the long-lost Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a marvel said to exist over 2,500 years ago in what is now modern-day Iraq. As we venture into the historical accounts and myths that surround the Hanging Gardens, we'll unravel their fascinating story, understand their profound impact on our world, and contemplate their enduring legacy. So let's dive into the rich tapestry of time and discover the secrets of one of the world's most breathtaking ancient wonders. Our journey takes us back to ancient Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization nestled between the mighty rivers of Tigris and Euphrates. Here in this land where stories unfolded thousands of years ago, there existed a powerful empire, the Neo-Babylonian Empire. It was here that a series of kings ruled, from 626 BCE to 539 BCE, leaving behind a legacy of grandeur and innovation. Among them stood a great leader, King Nebuchadnezzar II, whose name echoes through the annals of history. According to historical records, during his reign, Babylon reached the zenith of its power and splendor. But Nebuchadnezzar was not just a warrior king. He was also known for his passion for grand construction projects and public works. Most historians agree that the Hanging Gardens were constructed during the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar II, who ruled Babylon from 605 to 562 BCE. Now, why were these gardens built? What motivated the king to undertake such an ambitious project? Historians believe that the Hanging Gardens were not just an exercise in luxury, but a testament to a king's love for his wife, Amadis. Amadis, who hailed from the lush and verdant mountains of Media, had fallen in love with the expansive vistas of her homeland. As she gazed upon the rolling hills and flourishing vegetation, a deep longing for her native landscapes filled her heart. When she moved to the bustling capital of Babylon, she found herself surrounded by the wonders of a great city, but yearned for the tranquility and natural beauty of her home. King Nebuchadnezzar, ever devoted to his wife's happiness, embarked on a mission to recreate the very essence of Media within the walls of Babylon. His vision was nothing short of extraordinary. He envisioned tiered gardens suspended amidst the bustling city, a symphony of greenery and flowing water designed to mirror the natural beauty of Media. And so, the construction began. Imagine a team of skilled architects, engineers, and laborers coming together, driven by a shared purpose to turn the king's vision into reality. Theirs was a monumental task. They had to overcome the challenges posed by the arid Mesopotamian climate and create a haven of perpetual greenery. But they were undeterred. First, they devised innovative ways using the Archimedes screw to irrigate and water the gardens. Using water lifted from the Euphrates River, then they began to construct a series of elevated platforms, each one a masterpiece of engineering, designed to hold fertile soil and sustain life. And as the terraces rose tier upon tier, the essence of Media began to materialize before the king's eyes. It was a sight that transcended mere horticulture. The Hanging Gardens became a symbol of the king's boundless love, a tribute to his wife's homeland, and a testament to the ingenuity of the human spirit. Amidst the hustle and bustle of a great city, they created a sanctuary of peace and beauty, a place where one could escape the noise and revel in the tranquility of nature. In the heart of Babylon, the Hanging Gardens stood as a beacon of hope, symbolizing the harmonious coexistence of humanity and nature. It was a place that defied the limitations of geography and climate, proving that with determination and skill, anything was possible. The magnificence of the Hanging Gardens did not remain hidden for long. Its fame spread far and wide, reaching the ears of those beyond the borders of Babylon. Travelers, merchants, and scholars made it a point to visit this wonder of the ancient world. In this way, the Hanging Gardens played a pivotal role in shaping Babylon's image on the world stage. It stood as a testament to the empire's wealth, power, and cultural achievements, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of history. The Hanging Gardens also held spiritual significance. Many believed the garden was a bridge between earth and heaven, a living sanctuary where divine blessings could descend. This linkage between nature, spirituality, human achievement, influenced garden design and religious symbolism for millennia, inspiring Persian, Greek, and later European conceptions of paradise gardens. Yet amidst all the wonder and acclaim, there was a darker side to this horticultural marvel. For the creation and maintenance of such a grand spectacle demanded a significant toll. Thousands of workers toiled day and night, ensuring the gardens remained a picture of perfection. It was a Herculean task that tested their strength, endurance, and dedication. Working in the sweltering heat of the Mesopotamian sun, they toiled to keep the plants watered, the soil fertile, and the terraces intact. Behind every magnificent structure, every work of art, and every testament to human ingenuity, there are countless individuals who dedicate their time, energy, and skills to bring a vision to life. Their contributions, though sometimes overlooked, are the very essence that breathes life into the marvels that we admire. Much of what we know about the gardens comes from classical writers centuries after the gardens supposedly existed. Ancient writers include Strabo, a Greek geographer who lived in the 1st century BCE, Philo of Byzantium, and the historian Berossus, all of whom wrote about the Hanging Gardens, praising their beauty and complexity. They provide us with one of the earliest and most detailed descriptions of the gardens, helping to immortalize them in the annals of history. According to them, the gardens were a sight to behold. Lush vegetation cascaded down tiered platforms, creating a verdant oasis amidst the arid landscape of Babylon. However, the mystery deepens when we encounter accounts that cast doubt on the garden's existence. Some historians and archaeologists argue that physical evidence of the Hanging Gardens is lacking, leading to questions about their authenticity. The lack of concrete evidence has given rise to theories suggesting that the Hanging Gardens may have been a figment of the imagination, a blend of myth and reality. In the 19th century, German explorer and archaeologist Austin Henry further fueled the debate when he published his findings in the lost city of Nimrod. According to Austin, the Hanging Gardens were not in Babylon but were located in Nineveh. But the mystery doesn't end there. The historians and archaeologists continue to argue for the garden's existence, calling the Hanging Gardens of Babylon an imaginary tale. Countless efforts by explorers and archaeologists over centuries, from Claudius James, Rich in the early 19th century, to modern archaeologists, have yet to find conclusive physical evidence. Skeptics point to the lack of Babylonian records and physical evidence, while believers emphasize the consistency of classical descriptions and archaeological finds that show advanced irrigation tech in Mesopotamia. The solution to this debate lies in modern technology and continuing research. Satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar are now uncovering buried ruins of terraces and waterworks. And recent studies suggest advanced hydraulic engineering was indeed possible at that time. This rekindles belief that the Hanging Gardens, or something very close to them, did exist, inspiring future feats of architecture and gardening. Building a lush garden in the harsh Mesopotamian environment required adapting unique architectural techniques. The gardens likely used vaulted brick terraces and waterproofing materials like bitumen to retain soil and moisture. But this mastery came at a human cost. Thousands of laborers, artisans, and engineers must have worked tirelessly under difficult conditions, enduring the desert heat and complex hydraulics. Today, the spirit of the Hanging Gardens lives on in how we create green spaces amidst urban landscapes and desert environments. From the 2 residential towers of Banco Vertical in Milan, Italy, to the gardens by the bay in Singapore, plenty of modern buildings architecture is inspired by the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. The garden's story encourages us to cultivate beauty, innovation, and harmony with nature despite challenges. Babylon's legendary garden reminds us that through love, vision, and perseverance, humanity can flourish, turning the impossible into the eternal.